My name is Richard Clark. I'll be teaching you how to make roll fondant dough. And roll fondant dough that we're making, it also will be teaching you how to do flours out of it. And first thing, to have the roll fondant dough, you have to have a recipe. Now the recipe for the roll fondant, I can read it off for you. It's 1 tablespoon of unflavored gelatin powder, 1/4 cup of cold water, 1/2 cup of glucose, 2 tablespoons of solid vegetable shortening, 1 tablespoon of glycerine, and 2 pounds of icing sugar. Now what we'll do first is to put some of these ingredients right on the stove. Right, what we will do is put the unflavored gelatin powder with the water on the stove into a double boiler, and after that we will put the glucose, 1/2 cup of glucose, inside the container on the stove, and 2 tablespoons of solid vegetable shortening, and 1 tablespoon of glycerine. And what we'll do after that is melted, we'll put it over into the mixing bowl, and then we will add 2/3 of the icing sugar along with the mixture, and we'll mix it up until it becomes a soft dough. And then we completed it by putting the rest of icing sugar into the mixing bowl. So right now I have all my mixture inside. If you would like to know all of these things, then you need to come to the school to understand the procedure of all these things that I'm talking about. But what at the point right we're dealing with here right now is putting all these ingredients into this mixing bowl. I'm going to just turn it on a little bit. And then after that it will make a dough. Alright? I'm going to remove it from the mixing bowl. And this is what it looks like. And when I remove this, when I remove the dough from the mixing bowl, it has this texture. What I will do in here, I just put it on my marble table here, and I knead it up a little bit better so that the dough will be ready for rolling out. Alright? So what I'll do, I'll just get a little icing sugar. I sprinkle a little icing sugar there. And then I just knead it up a little bit more. And once I knead it up a little bit more, it will be ready for my roses, because I will be making roses out of this dough. And also the same dough here, you can cover cakes with it. This recipe would cover 1 12-inch square or round cake and an 8-inch. Alright, so now my dough is really nice for roses. So what I'll be doing here, I will be taking a piece of the dough, and I will cut a piece off. Alright, I leave that there on my marble. And the rest of the dough, it is very, very important to keep it into a plastic bag so that the hair don't dries out the dough. So what I'll do, I put the rest of the dough in there, and I seal it tightly, and then put it away. Okay, my next procedure, what I'll do, I'll take a piece of the dough from here. What I'll do, I just put a piece right here in my bag here while I'm working on the table. And then the next piece now I will roll it out. And then this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut out my petals and my vine out of this one. So I roll it out like that. Then I use a scraper and I cut it like that. Okay. Now it is vitally important when you cut it up like that, you also cover it up, because to get it away from the hair. So it's important, and then you take out a piece of each when you're ready. Alright, and now I will begin to make up my flowers. I will make a couple roses just to show you what I'm doing. Alright, so now I take a piece and I roll it in my hand, just in the palm of my hand. The purpose why I'm rolling it up in my hand, because I want the dough to be nice and smooth. Alright, so I make it like a ball, turn it up into a ball. Then now I will take my plastic, I put this on one side of the plastic, I cover it over, and I begin to use my thumb. I press it, my thumb like that, and then I just, on one side must be thin, and the next side must be thick. All right? So just like that, lift it up. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clinch the very bottom. All right? Clinch it. All right? And then I start to roll it. Roll it over. I'm now making the centerpiece. All right? Roll them up just like that. Then I take the other finger, this is my finger here, and I just turn it around like that. And then I make my first centerpiece. And then what I'll do, I'll put this down right on the table. Let it sit. Remember, don't seal this little part that is left out. It's vitally important because that's your centerpiece. Now, I'm going to take another piece, roll it nicely into your head again until it's nice and smooth.